talk to my ass, it's a way of saying, I'm leaving you. You know, and if you got something to say, talk to my ass, because I won't even give you the dignity to look at my face. You see?
Hey there everyone, it's me, elmoviemaster. So I'm going to be reacting today to the Steven Seagal interview with Justin Lee Collins. He conducted this interview. I believe this was done around the same time as the interview he did with The Voice, if I'm not mistaken, because he's not styling the goatee yet. So it's maybe around 2010, 2011, I'm not sure. You can let me know in the comment section down below if you guys know when this interview was conducted. By the way guys, thank you so much for the comments on my previous video where I reacted to Steven Seagal, the interview he did in Russia, and also the interview that he did with The Voice. If you haven't seen those, I'll be leaving it down in the description down below. But without further ado, let's get into the interview.
I'm Justin Lee Collins, and I'm about to get up close and personal with the action hero legend that is Steven Seagal. I visit him on set as he shows me some moves.
Come on, shut up!
Yeah. I teach him some Welsh.
Long dudnum or long dudno?
I see his home and get a glimpse into his private life.
Hello, who's this? Ah, you're beautiful.
Get a bit too comfy.
I better come back up because I tend to fart when I'm in this position.
Resolve one of life's big questions.
Do you prefer your left testicle or your right testicle?
My left.
Really?
He scares the hell out of me.
This is one of my favorites here.
Shit.
And I nearly get the big man banged up.
Steven offered me drugs up at his house. I said no.
Oh, this is gonna be great.
From the time Steven Seagal first hit the big screen in the late 80s and downed his first man, I've been a massive fan. On screen he looked cool, he was lightning quick with hands and feet, and I wanted to be him.
Me too.
Through the 80s and 90s, he starred in a string of box office blockbusters, and his movies have earned over $2 billion worldwide. Forget Lundgren or Van Damme, Seagal is the man. But away from the cameras, Steven Seagal is not your average Hollywood superstar. He's a complex man with many interests. As well as being a martial arts legend, he is also a Buddhist, Zen teacher, philanthropist, environmentalist, and he also plays blues guitar.
He does it all.
My journey into the world of the martial arts master starts on a freezing cold and snowbound morning in the heart of London.
Going to buy a present for Steven Seagal. Yeah, the man, the myth, the legend. Hiya, could you help me? Trying to buy a gift for Steven Seagal. He's a strange guy, he's an interesting guy, he's a fascinating guy. And I didn't get to know him before, but I'm still fascinated by him and I'm still intrigued by him. This time I want to get to know him. This time I want to bond. I'm trying to buy a present for Steven Seagal, you know, the action movie legend.
I know Steven Seagal, yeah, hard to kill.
You don't know him, do you?
Not personally, no, I know who he is.
But my impression of Seagal, based on my previous experience, isn't great. But I still want to get to know him. Hello, how are you? Looking for a gift for a very important person.
How much did you want to spend?
Well, I mean, he's an important man, but not a lot, because I'm a bit of a tight arse.
Right.
He's one of the greatest action movie stars that's ever lived. He's invented swear words, you know. I mean, he invented my favourite ever swear word, fuck nuts. I use it all the time, no one else does. What does it mean? Have you seen any of his films?
I'm afraid not, no.
Marked for Death?
No.
Out for Justice?
No.
Hard to Kill?
No.
Under Siege?
No.
Under Siege 2?
No.
Exit Wounds?
No.
Really?
God bless this
What
lady.
size these
She
Japanese
has
slippers?
managed to escape all of Seagal's movies.
I mean, he is a man mountain.
Ah.
I love these. They're Japanese slippers. I mean, he might not actually want to wear them, but it's the thought that counts. Hopefully, I'll get to hang out with him. I'll get to spend time with him. I'll get to see how he lives, where he lives, what he's like at home. You know, relax with him.
I wouldn't want to relax with
That's
Seagal.
where slippers are perfect.
I'm gonna fast forward a bit just to get to the part where he's actually at his house. So.
I'm so sorry.
I was all of a sudden acting and then I...
Acting.
When he's not playing the action hero, Steven plays guitar in a band called Thunderbox. He's released 2 albums, played with blues legends B.B. King and Bo Diddley, and recorded one of my all-time favourite tracks, the unforgettable Talk to My Ass.
I told her I can't have no more sex. And from now on, she can talk to my ass.
Do you know the meaning behind that?
Talk to my ass? No.
You see, talk to my ass, it's a way of saying, I'm leaving you. You know, and if you got something to say, talk to my ass, because I won't even give you the dignity to look at my face. You see?
Oh my god, I'm gonna turn red here. Oh my god. The way he said it. Oh my god, that was hilarious. I really want to replay that part. Hold on.
More sex. And from now on, she can talk to my ass.
Do you know the meaning behind that?
Talk to my ass? No.
You see, talk to my ass, it's a way of saying, I'm leaving you. You know, and if you got something to say, talk to my ass, because I won't even give you the dignity to look at my face. You see? With the sheep or
Oh
staying in
man.
the cold
This
for
interview's
too long,
great.
because there was a little bit of a gene pool deal going on. I'm not sure, but
The Welsh are going to love this.
now I just want to say they're ready for me. Sean, could you take this guitar?
Where are you going?
Unfortunately, back to work, and
you're
you're
kidding.
coming with me.
Is it okay if I ride in the car? Sure.
I thought for a second
coming with
he
me.
was gonna
Is that okay
say,
if I ride
hold
in the
up,
car?
I have to go to the bathroom. I ate too many tacos.
The day is getting stranger by the minute, but at least he liked the slippers.
Hey, at least you like the
I'm
slippers.
starving.
Which is so good of you.
Oh, thank you, sir.
It won't be your wife's cooking.
Oh, thank God. The further away you get from my wife's cooking, the better for me. I've already lost one testicle thanks to my wife's cooking. I don't know how that happened. They had to remove a
Going for
testicle.
food?
You'll be all dick and no balls. If you don't have the ball flapping with the dick, you can't hit him good enough, you know?
Wise
Right, ready to get fucked up?
Yep.
Okay. Ready? You pussy. Or... Come on, come at me, man. Shut up! Yeah, all right. See?
All right, thank you.
Yeah.
That wasn't
all right?
very good.
Took you to school.
Fuck it,
Took you to school. They were rolling on that. They were recording. They're going to cut that into the episode. It's that good.
Meanwhile, Stephen's off again, and I'm running.
Stephen! What? Oh, man. What, is that it? Can I go back to the trailer now? Or is that it?
He's out for lunch.
What the fuck? Stephen! 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 Steve! Are you going back to the trailer?
Hey, you want to get in?
Yeah, can I get in?
Sure.
Thank you. I'll
Sit on
jump.
someone's fucking lap.
Thank you.
Sit on someone's fucking lap.
When I get
What an
there, I want to
asshole.
talk to him. When I get there, I want to talk to him about his family life. To this day,
I don't think
I'm
he's gonna
still
talk
jealous
about
of
his
his
family
third
life.
marriage to one of the world's most beautiful women, Kelly LeBrock. After marrying in 1987, they starred together in the 90s action classic Hard to Kill, and it was clear to see their on-screen chemistry owed more to sexual attraction than method acting.
How many kids have you got?
7.
No. Have you? I didn't know that. How old is your eldest?
35.
You're kidding me.
I had him when I was 7. And most people don't have sperm when they're 7,
Yeah.
but I was just special.
You did. And how about your youngest?
Clemson is 1-year-old, and he is the light of my life. He is the most amazing young man in the universe.
Do you think that now you're maybe a better father than you were 35 years ago?
Unfortunately, yes. That's some deep stuff.
Yeah. I'll save it for later if that's okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had 7 kids. I didn't know.
Okay. Is someone knocking? Ready.
Oh, okay. Can I come back with you?
Yes.
Man, you can't stay put.
It's back to the set for the final time, and at long last, the moment I've been waiting for.
It's that fight. It's fight time.
Everybody ready?
It's quick. That's nice.
One more.
So guys, safe is here. Everybody gotta go this way.
Are you about to go to the windscreen now?
Actually, Georgia's going through it.
Georgia, you've got a windscreen there. How do you feel about that, okay? Okay, brother. I've had a great day. I've really got on with Steven Seagal today. I think that we've kind of connected, and I really like it.
Come to Arizona, huh?
Yeah, is that cool? Yeah. That'd be great. And I can go back from this trip, and I can go home, and I can say to my mum, Mum, he's a really nice bloke.
But the icing on the cake is that next, I'm off to his house.
Oh, here we go.
Thank you for everything. Thank you for everything. It's been a pleasure. I'm excited, and I'm looking forward to seeing him again. See you later.
Coming up, I get a personal tour of Steven's new home in the desert.
This is a great place.
Thank you. Come on in.
Yeah.
Thank you very much indeed.
He takes
It's a
me to
big
meet
house.
the toughest talking sheriff in America.
Thank God for England, because it was you, your country, that came up with the Sharif.
It's a pleasure.
And I get a shock when he pulls a gun on me.
This is
I want to see this.
one of my favorites here.
I was talking about the handgun. I could just see a little handgun.
I'm gonna pause here real quick. So far, this is pretty hilarious. I had not seen this. I had seen snippets of this interview years ago, and unfortunately, I've never seen it in its entirety because it always gets taken out of YouTube. Someone takes it down. If this video that I'm about to upload gets taken down, then I'm sorry. Enjoy it while it's up. Hopefully, it doesn't get taken down. But so far, I'm loving it. It's great. Somehow, this is kind of how I imagine Seagal's house, Japanese stuff. And we haven't even entered his house yet. I hope to see posters of his movies. I hope to see like the biggest display of ego. And I did see, they teased us by showing us that he has guns and whatnot. This is going to be hilarious. Let's continue.
Gal, this is all what you might expect. I just want to do this a sec. I just want to just sit. Hello, sir.
See, I thought I'd fuck you up like you fucked me up.
How you keeping?
All right, how are you?
Good to see you, Stephen.
Good to see you, brother.
This is a great place.
Thank you. Come on in.
Thank you very much indeed.
Come on in.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for coming.
That's a pleasure. It's absolutely beautiful
I'll
out here.
insult you. I'm going to be nice because you're my guest.
Stephen only moved here from LA a couple of weeks ago.
Only
and
a
I'm one of
couple
the
of
first to
weeks
be allowed into
ago.
the new Seagal
All the
family
amount of
home,
money he
which he
has.
shares with his wife and baby son.
Hello, who's this? Hello. Kunza. Very nice to meet you. How are you? Goodness me, you're beautiful. Wow. I was going to ask for a high five. I don't know whether you high five or...
If you're lucky.
You have a high five? High five.
No?
He knows, he just doesn't want to do it. I love that. Ah, you're beautiful.
You gonna take him?
How old is he now?
He's 1 year, 3 months.
Wow.
He's a big boy. He runs. He doesn't walk, he runs.
Really?
Yeah.
It's beautiful. Lovely to see you. Bye-bye. Stephen, he's beautiful.
Thank you.
That's what it's all about, isn't it?
Isn't it?
Yeah. Where were you born? Where are you from originally?
Please don't say Japan. Please don't say Japan.
Born in Detroit and stayed in Japan most of my life.
Weird.
As a boy, Steven Frederick Seagal was fascinated by the martial arts. In his teens, he left America and moved to Japan. There, he spent years training, eventually becoming an Aikido black belt and the highest-ranking Westerner in the country.
What was that like for such a young man in a really
Well, you know, when
place?
you're young, we have a phrase that I won't use, but just when you're young and dumb, you always want to fight.
Being young, dumb, and full of cum, I think that's what you were thinking of.
Well, I wasn't going to say that.
Yeah.
I thought only Americans knew that phrase.
No. I know that phrase.
He knows that phrase.
Did you?
Because he's still that way.
I mean, no disrespect to the interviewer. I mean, he's probably very recognized. I have never seen him here in the States, but so far he's kissing ass so much. And I get it, maybe he's scared of Seagal because he has so many guns. And, you know, he's known as the Aikido master, but...
Already a respected instructor, Seagal then opened his own dojo and became the first foreigner to run a martial arts training school in Japan. Seagal soon gained a loyal Japanese following.
There must have been a little bit, or maybe for some people there would be a bit of, who is this guy that wants to open a dojo in our town? Or,
well, there was a lot of that, and for the first couple of years, people did come from all over Japan, as I said, to challenge me. And when they would show up when I was in the middle of teaching a class, I would be especially as violent and ruthless as I could be.
Oh, man. Again, I don't know if that's true. I'm going to go on the... No. This is probably something that's had people coming to challenge Seagal.
And there was one time, this guy says, you know, I would like to sign up for a duel to the death with you. And for an instant, I thought, fuck me, man, this is the guy. This guy gotta be a master. And then I thought, I'm gonna kill him. And I attacked. And I was in the fucking air flying. And I got closer to him, and I realized he was just a fucking drunk. And I'm already committed, you know, and I'm kind of trying to put the brakes on. And I hitting him, and he was in the air, out the door, and tumbling for 20 fucking feet, and then he's unconscious. And my wife thinks I did kill him, and she screamed, "You killed him, you killed him."
Oh no!
Despite giving the drama good love, and in contrast to his violent screen persona,
A duel to
Steven
the
is a
death.
devoted Buddhist. In 1997, he was declared a tulku, the reincarnated embodiment of a revered 17th century Lama or holy
Oh
man.
my god, the delusions.
In a
The
sacred ceremony in
delusions.
Tibet.
It's a freaking movie. It's a movie in his head. This did not happen. I mean, what are the chances that someone's going to come by and want to duel Seagal to the death? Let's say maybe because he's a foreigner who, quote unquote, opened a dojo, which we all know that's not true, married to the daughter of the owner of that dojo. Let's say they didn't like him because he was an American. I just cannot buy a duel to the death. This is something out of a plot of one of his movies.
In 1997, he was declared a tulku, the reincarnated embodiment of a revered 17th century Lama or holy man.
Yeah, I know the story. I know the story. I recalled, I think it was, not John Leguizamo, it was Rob Schneider. He tells the story so well.
Seagal had just met with the Dalai Lama, and apparently if you give enough money to the Dalai Lama's charities, eventually you get something out of it.
Right.
And so the Dalai Lama made him a deity.
Wow.
A god. Some Tibetan Buddhist,
That must have really appealed to his ego.
Oh, yeah, no, it must have. No, weird. So anyway, he comes to the set after he makes you the Dalai Lama, and he comes, now he's a god. He comes to the set, now he was Steven Seagal, now he's Steven Seagal. Now he's Steven Seagal, the god, the deity from the Dalai Lama. And he comes to the set, and he's, you know, he's there, and Keenan says, so what? I just met with the Dalai Lama, and he, in his wisdom, decided to make me a deity. And he gives the quang karang the ding da dong whatever. And that's and I feel a difference. I feel like an enlightenment, the sense of that I can do something now, and everything just seems to come into place for me spiritually and in my career. And I feel like it's certain things now that never made sense to me make sense to me on a universal level. And his assistant comes up to him and says, "Hey, Steven, your ex-wife called. You can't bring the kids over this weekend. You tell that fucking cunt. If she doesn't get those kids over here, I'll break her fucking neck."
Deity.
That story cracks me up so much because it shows the arrogance of Seagal. It's just, he believes he's a reincarnated Dalai Lama. He is the best of the best, so this is just pure arrogance, and it makes me laugh.
This is right up in there. Okay, this one is a museum piece, and this piece could be worth upwards of $1 million, you know, because it's so rare. Boy, 1,000-year-old sword, man. Yeah, and it looks like it was made yesterday, doesn't it?
right there sitting down, holding the sword like that. He's in one of his movies. He's in Hard to Kill, talking about the culture and you know, being a martial artist. That's...
One was super agent Mike Ovitz, who after a few Aikido lessons saw box office potential in the young Seagal. Ovitz signed him up, and the rest is history.
Yeah, this is true. That is true. And that's actually the person who noticed him and helped him. Him and there's another guy. There's two people who helped him become, you know, the Seagal of the late 80s, early 90s. So that part is true.
Mr. Police.
In his film debut, Nico, Above the Law, Steven demonstrated that he was equally adept at screen acting and choreographing his own fight scenes.
For me, it was like a golden period, speaking purely as a fan. But what I loved so much about Nico, as it was called back home, and then Hard to Kill and the other movies that followed, is that you seemed to be the real deal.
Seagal is just sitting there with such like, yeah, I'm the biggest badass.
But it was box office blockbuster Under Siege that made Seagal a megastar. His performance was one of grim-faced determination and controlled knife-wielding muscle. He did some proper acting and gave Tommy Lee Jones a right proper going over.
Under Siege was the one that put me on the top.
That was a huge film, wasn't it?
Very successful.
There was one certain scene that I would watch as a young man, rewind, watch it again, rewind, watch it again, rewind, watch it again, pause, go at it furiously. It's the birthday cake scene. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. As a young man, it helped me through some difficult, really difficult nights, Stephen.
So what you're trying to say is
Yeah.
that you were masturbating to Eric Helenius?
Yeah, furiously. Yeah, viciously. I really went to town on myself. I mean, I really beat myself up.
I'm with this one on Seagal. I'm cringing at this guy.
Do you like
Justin
talking
Lee
about your
Collins.
movies? Are you happy to talk about it? Does it make you feel comfortable to talk about it?
Have I done a lot of great films that I'm proud of? Yes. Have I done a lot of terrible films that I'm ashamed of? Yes. With all of the doting and praising and hoopla and everything else, I never ever thought I was anything special. I just thought I'm just a simple country boy. I'm just
a simple country boy. He loves saying that.
No different from anybody else.
This is the second time that he actually says that he made a bad movie. He rarely will say that he's made bad movies, but I mean, he never says which one. I would love to hear him say, yes, Against the Dark is one of the worst things I've ever done, or Attack Force, or anything that you've done after 2003.
I'm the guy that's a law enforcement guy, and I like the movie acting. I love Steven Seagal movies.
What's your favorite?
Well, I like the one way back when he was a star in the, what was that, the Submarine, or what was that?
Oh, he likes Under Siege.
Under Siege is a good
yeah.
one.
Yeah.
I have to say, though, Sheriff, my favorite is Out for Justice.
Really?
Yeah, Stephen invented my my favorite word, my favorite curse word. Can I tell you what it is? He invented it. Fuck nuts.
This guy is kissing his ass so much. My God, he's in love with Seagal. I mean, I like Seagal's, early movies, and even those I can laugh at a lot of the stuff that doesn't make sense. But this guy's like, oh, can I tell you about the two words that he made up that I love so much? Oh, I love Out for Justice. I love Steven.
But point the camera down for a minute.
That wasn't the gun I was talking about.
This is one of my favorites here.
Shit. I was talking about the handgun. I could just see a little handgun.
That's for pussies.
Yeah, that's not my kind of gun.
This is a 100-round drum right here, so this is not for pussies.
No, that's my kind of piece. And Stephen, that's you keep that close by in case of what?
Well, in case of anything.
Keep it in case of anything? Sounds like, small dick energy to me, Seagal. Carrying so many big guns. And you didn't get to see him, but in all his movies, he likes to hold guns the wrong way. Like, he'll never put the gun against here. He'll hold like that, or he'll hold the gun, instead of like actually holding it like this, he'll hold it like that, which you're not supposed to, or hold a gun like this. He's really weird with guns. For a guy who's done so many action movies, and he's supposed to be a cop in real life.
head down to his newly installed home cinema, I can't help wondering if Steven spends hours rerunning his old movies here.
Of course he does. Yes. Those are the best movies.
This is Steven. This is amazing. I mean, I can't see the film, but I'm relaxed.
You looking for me?
Yeah, that's it for you, poop hole.
In his career,
I've seen
Steven has
this
made
movie,
nearly 40
Mercenary for
films,
Justice.
a fair few of them straight to video. But now it's as a television actor that he's making a noise.
A lot of them.
Steven, did you ever really enjoy being a movie star? Is that you? Is that Steven Seagal?
I've never considered myself a movie star.
It got pretty crazy for a while. You had an energy drink.
How's it going, baby?
For the drinks commercial, Steven gave a tongue-in-cheek
I always wanted
"I'm
to
the
try
daddy,
this drink."
I can poke fun at myself too performance.
You know what? I really wanted to swim in Steven Seagal's lightning bolt with you.
Yeah, but you know I love doing it because I love you.
I love you too, baby.
Even the voiceover sounded like a parody of his tough guy.
He always likes having these young girls who could be his daughter or granddaughter in this case.
Berries and Asian cordyceps.
Yeah, I have a new one now. It's called Zen Fuel.
And if I drink some Zen Fuel, would that chill me out? Because I'm very stressed. I have a skin complaint.
It won't chill you out. It'll give you an erection.
Thank God. I'll take that.
So you're having trouble with that at your age?
Honestly, it's miserable. I can't begin to tell you. I need Zen Fuel. I'll take anything you've got.
Zen Fuel will make that thing so hard a cat couldn't scratch it.
When is this stuff coming out? Because I need a can of it right now.
It's coming soon.
Whether or not he drinks the stuff himself, Steven has the stamina to combine a musical career with an acting one. I've seen him on stage, and he can really play. As well as guns and swords, he also collects vintage guitars.
I think this guitar's worth $1 million, 800,000, something like that. Pretty amazing guitar, isn't it?
Yes, phenomenal. So what do you prefer, the sword or the guitar? What's more you?
Well, I mean, that's like saying, what do you prefer, your left testicle or your right testicle?
My left.
Really?
Yeah.
See, with me, they're both, you know, I need them both.
Yeah.
You can't have one without the other.
Is there anything that you could play that maybe I could sing? Because I'm an excellent singer.
I try to sound like a blues black man.
Those fingers in my hair. Okay. Let me just
go low and raspy and try to There you go.
Got psoriasis all over my balls. One's than the other.
That was good. Was it? Finally.
Yeah.
Took you a long time to get there.
I got there though. I think we did something. What's next, Stephen? When are you going to tour again?
You
Yeah.
need to go back to England, give me some good gigs booked, and I'll come.
And do you think I could maybe come on stage with you? Maybe we could do a number together?
Yeah.
I'll write some more words. We could do the psoriasis song.
Yeah.
Stephen, thank you very much indeed.
Unfortunately, my time with Steven has come to an end.
All right, lovely man. It genuinely feels like he doesn't want us to go. It feels like he doesn't want me to leave, which is really nice. I sort of feel a little bit emotional.
What a journey it's been. I finally got to see the big man in action. He showed me some martial arts.
You know, I cringed more at this guy, Justin Lee Collins, than I did Seagal, for once. I had never seen anything with this guy. I only seen snippets of this interview. I had never seen it in its entirety because every single time someone uploads this interview, it gets taken down. And hopefully this one doesn't get taken down. We'll see. But he was definitely kissing his ass a lot. And I get it. You know, you're a fan of these movies and whatnot, and you don't want to get Seagal upset. He was probably told maybe that, hey, Seagal has a big ego. Don't say this, don't say that. Probably. I wouldn't be surprised because in the case of The Voice, there's a video that I saw many years ago where they interviewed the guy who had interviewed Seagal, and he said this. So most of his interviews, They have to prepare the lighting just right for him. They have to make him look good. So, but anyway, this was my reaction to Steven Seagal and Justin Lee Collins. It was pretty funny. I laughed a lot in this one, more so than the last one that I reacted the one he did in Russia. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If there's any Seagal interview you want me to react to, or it doesn't have to be Steven Seagal, it can be anything, please let me know in the comment section down below. Stay tuned tomorrow. I'm going to be doing an interview. I'm going to be doing a set of, reviews, starting Friday of Bruce Willis movies. Bruce Willis was recently diagnosed with aphasia, which it affects your language, how you speak and how you understand speech, even written language. And it's very unfortunate that Bruce Willis is no longer going to be working, acting. He's retired now from acting. And it makes sense now a lot why his other movies weren't very good. It makes sense now. But I'm going to be reviewing a lot of his earlier movies, and starting Friday. And I'm going to try to review as many of them as I can. And I also have a couple of reviews coming up that people have requested. I haven't forgotten about them. Someone had requested me to review Jurassic Park. I have a request to talk about 10 best underrated action movies. I'll be getting to those as quickly as I can. I have a very busy schedule, but so that's all for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video once again, and I'll be seeing you guys next time. Stay safe. Bye.